Peace and love, family. Alright, here it is, man. It's my confession. Just me admitting my personal challenge. I ain't gonna say struggle, but I have been struggling with it, so I can't say struggle. But my something I really been working on. It's like been a battle, an internal battle. And that's really this is what it is, man. This is therapeutic for me too, because I'm putting this out and somebody else might be going through this, and I'm trying to stop for a spiritual reason. But basically what it is I'm transitioning from being a masturbator to a master of self. And I know that sounds like, well, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Well, basically, to be honest, I haven't had sex in about a year, man. Not because I couldn't get any or I don't want any, but it's because, sexual energy exchange is real sacred, you know what I'm saying? And I'm very aware of sexually transmitted demons, STDs, you know what I'm saying? I'm a vegan, and if I have sex with a female that's, her biochemistry and everything is toxic, then that'll be like me eating a bacon cheese greasy burger or something. It's bad for cause energy exchange, you know what I'm saying? And I want pure, healthy, spiritual, high frequency energy to exchange. So I've been real picky and real selective, and I've had to really sexually try my best to keep myself in check. And I've done good about like not going out just having sex with a female just because I get horny and I get I'm feeling the drought. But I do be running to them porns though, you know what I'm saying? I do be ejaculating still. And I realized that semen in a male is very, very significant. You know what I'm saying? It's the spirit, it's the life force, it's chi energy, it's consciousness, you know what I'm saying? 72 drops of blood equals 1 drop of semen. Plus it's like the post I did before. It's a memory stick. The penis is the memory stick, you know what I'm saying? It's the phallus. That's what it stores consciousness. And the sperm is like it's what spirals up the kundalini, you know what I'm saying? It's the it holds a lot of nutrients in it, and it's just energy, it's life, you know what I'm saying? It's like megabytes on a floppy stick, you know what I'm saying? Literally. And it holds data bank. And whenever you release, you know what I'm saying, you're letting go of all that. You're just wasting it. You're defiling your spirit. You know what I'm saying? You letting it go. And plus, me personally, I be feeling weak, man. Because it's like, man, I want more sexual control over, just self-control. You know what I'm saying? Sexual discipline. And not just because I recognize the significance of why I shouldn't just be flushing my seeds down the toilet like that. And I'm a planter. A man is a planter. You got the seed, meant to plant the seed, for procreation and stuff. But it's not even just because of that, but it's also because the fact that I be feeling weak, that when I get to that point, I don't got no self-control to stop myself. There's a technique called Injaculation, where like right before you release, the man touches like the part like between his anus and the testicles, you know what I'm saying, like right there on the bottom, like in the middle. And that helps, and like you don't release, and then that energy goes back up and spirals back up within instead of being released on the outside. And that's a real powerful thing. Plus, whenever you keep it in you, if you're really about spirituality, you could go deeper within, your journey within, your meditation sessions, your astral travels be more potent and more vivid, more lucid, and you could unlock more things from within. You know what I'm saying? And instead of just being trapped and stuck on this fleshly desires in this physical realm, which is like the most dense form of existence, you know what I'm saying? And it's hindering you from your multi-dimensional journeys, you know what I'm saying, to understand self on a higher dimension, from a higher perspective. So I know some folks will, like, it's been normalized because of how over sexualized society has become, and what's natural is not normal nowadays. And it's not natural for a dude to be addicted to watching porns, or addicted to sex like a drug or something. That's why sex is like 666. That represents the physical form of the carbon atom, the physical, you know what I'm saying? It's not spiritual. And yes, sexuality within itself is a spiritual thing. It's real divine, it's universal, but it's a natural and an unnatural way to do it. And whenever you abuse it like a drug, that shit ain't natural. It's self-abuse. It's, you know what I'm saying, it really is self-destruction. And the first law of nature is self-preservation. So you got to preserve your seeds, man. A man got to preserve the semen and hold it in, man. Be sexually disciplined. And me personally, I ain't been able to do that, man. I ain't gonna lie. I've been releasing, man, but I'm trying, man. I made it to like a month before, and and I was feeling real good, like spiritually, mentally, emotionally, everything. I was feeling real good. And then something happened, and there was a temptation. Them temptations be knocking on the door, and it's like, I don't know, it went through a crack. It slipped through a crack, and it just caught me slipping. And next thing you know, I broke my streak, and I was like, oh man. And I don't want that to have power over me. I want my willpower to be more stronger than temptations. You know what I'm saying? Because pussy, that could be the downfall of a man. Whenever it's a powerful thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything was birthed through the womb. It's a powerful thing, but it could be used as a tool to catch somebody slipping too. You know what I'm saying? Like, by the wrong, like a scandalous person. So say I could be set up. I had a dream about that too before I got set up by pursuing some sex and everything. And she used the power of pussy, man, to basically set me up. And I couldn't control myself and say no. I was like, oh man, I see this beautiful female naked body. I gotta pursue it. I got to. And even though, I might feel like within, like, nah, I told myself I ain't gonna do it. Once I get horny, it's like, okay, well, I need to smash. And like, Hulk smash. You know what I'm saying? And that's something, like, I gotta do my internal spiritual push-ups and get better. And a man, like us men, we do too. We gotta be more, we gotta be able to redirect that energy to something more creative, like, writing music or another form of expression, instead of like, okay, I gotta release, because it becomes like impulsive, like something that we might feel like we shouldn't be doing, but it's a habit in our body. Our body and everything is used to it, and it's like it has to have like a craving or something, like cigarettes or a drug. Like, folks know they shouldn't be on cigarettes, but they still like, I gotta calm my nerves, or I gotta release, or something like that. And that shit ain't good, man. If it gets to that shit ain't good, man. It really ain't. And some folks think I'm tripping for this video. Some folks will be like, oh, you need to just go get you some draws, man, or you whatever, you know what I'm saying? But this is my therapeutic video, so I'ma express and get it out, and I don't give a damn what y'all think, you know what I'm saying? But it's real, you know what I'm saying? This is real. This is some something to consider. You don't got to. You could keep on beating your meat if you want to, my brothers, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But, you know, it's alternate things. You know, there's ejaculation you could consider, which is you know, and plus also ejaculation and orgasms are two different things. I don't know if y'all, you know, ever, this is just grown man talk. I don't know if a man ever realized it, but you could catch a nut and not get the orgasm with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's because they're separate. And shit, you could get an orgasm without ejaculating. And you can also ejaculate while actually still penetrating within a female. You know, you just don't release the sperm. You just gotta have that sexual discipline, and you gotta, this is tantra, you know what I'm saying? This is like spiritual, this is all spiritual practices and things that we gotta work on. And there's a couple books, I forgot the names of it, but I'm a post it. My homegirl recommended it. I'm gonna post it for the caption or for the comment, you know what I'm saying? But it's something I feel like we need to work on. So I feel better now, that I feel relieved in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just busted. Now let me stop. But I feel good though, man, that I put this out there, and I'ma only get better. I'ma only improve. And I set a personal goal for myself. I'ma stop that shit, man. You know, whenever I'm feeling the drought of being without, what am I gonna do? I'ma express it through some lyrics, write a new song, or I'ma just, you know, I gotta be in control of the elements, you know, the earth, wind, water, air, and all that. So I gotta put water on that fire. I ain't finna fight fire with fire. I'ma put water on it and control myself. 'Cause to have self-control is to have soul. To lack self-control of self is to be, you know, like basically you riding passenger to yourself. I ain't gonna be like that.